another try this morning right off the roost. He's up there. I was still on the roost. There he goes. He's gobbling a couple more way off in the distance. Well, this hunt didn't work out near about like I planned it. I had it, and that's the way all these hunts up here so far have gone. Not like I planned. But anyway, I had my tripod set up right here looking out the video window. Had this window open in preparation of shooting to the decoys, which are out front. And the gobbler was gobbling just off to the left, and I expected him to kind of, you know, keep the high point and come up here and walk right into the decoys. And no, just like every turkey I've hunted down here in Georgia on this public land, they're educated enough to know to just skirt around you. They don't never see the decoys. Out of all the times I've used decoys, I hadn't had one see the decoys yet, maybe one. But anyway, I've been getting them within gun range, but just not bow range. But anyway, he skirted off to this side. I had to move the camera into this window right here and open this window to shoot down here. And I made kind of a poor shot. I didn't anchor him right there. He was walking. And in hindsight, I see why. He silhouetted from this window to this video window that I didn't have time to close. But I had time to close. I believe that I got a slam dunk shot. But anyway, he was walking away when I shot him. I made a poor shot. I'm gonna walk down here and show you how little sign I had, and just kind of pick up from there. I shot somewhere around 20. Like I said, when I yelped at him, tried to get him to stop by yelping at him. I guess he looked up at the blind. You can clearly see he was able to silhouette me from one hole to the other, and that's probably what he saw. And anyway, I got down here and got to looking, and all I had was a wing feather. And a broadside shot of wing feathers is great, but I mean, that would have been perfect probably, unless he had him down, you know, by his side strutting. And also on a broadside shot, these little solid colored, I call them chocolate colored feathers, they're excellent. They usually end up meaning a busted thigh. But when they're kind of facing away like this one was, and I know you probably didn't see it in the camera, I don't know what I got. Just so frustrated, nothing's working out up here. I just decided to take a shot. But anyway, that's all I got is 3 wing feathers and 2 of these little solid colored feathers. And I want to reiterate that it wasn't a broadside shot. It was more facing away, so that's not good. The turkey picked up and he just kind of run a little ways, and then he picked up and flew. And then he went back down. He didn't fly very high. I really didn't pick up on anything that he was hurt that bad. But I kind of tried to cut him off in his way that he might be leaving here, because there's some real open woods down here, and it's down here is obstructed where he can't go that way any further there. So I went around this way and kind of cut him off, and was hoping to see him, you know, and maybe see how bad hurt he was or whatever. I wasn't really expecting to be hurt enough just by the way he left. But anyway, you always look. I come back down. After I made a little circle around, I come back down. I thought I heard a noise down here, like it might have been him flopping or something, but I wasn't sure. I just heard something. There's a lot of different stuff going on up here with all the different birds, the geese and stuff. So Anyway, I came back and I picked up a trail down here, a blood trail, and started following it. There's a little bit. There's a little bit right there. A drop and another drop. And I just kept tracking the best I could, marking it with a tissue. And I don't track blood as good as I used to. Anyway, I just kept on. Every now and then I have to get out front and make some circles and pick back up on the blood. Got down here and I'm approximately 100 yards away from the blind now, and close to 100 away from where I shot him. And I got in this log jam here, these old blown over dead trees. Got a little confusing here. I had to guess a little bit. So he crossed this log. Actually looked like he walked it a little bit because there's blood right there, and then 2 or 3 feet up the log there's more blood. It got a little confusing from there. I just started kind of guessing and walked down here, picked up another little bit of blood. And then it got pretty exciting. The blood got pretty good. Got a little bit better blood. And didn't walk much further. And there was my turkey laying there. It never looked like he stopped or anything. There never was any real puddles of blood. It just looked like he kept moving until his death. And look down here. Like I said, it wasn't a very good shot. That wind's gonna be a little bit tough. And that's him as he lay right there. I probably did hear him flouncing around down here because I see where he laid over there, and he ended up, so you had to do a death flop at some point. That's probably what I heard because I was coming right across the top of that ridge after I made my little loop around. But anyway, I wasn't sure enough about it, and it ended up being the blood trailing that allowed me to recover this turkey. Don't ever, let anybody tell you can't blood trail a turkey, because you can. And boy, I'm just real excited to get this one. It's been a tough time on public land in Georgia. These public land birds, they're a different animal, and these easterns are a different animal. These southern easterns are even more different. You add all 3 of those together, and things get pretty tough. They'll just skirt you. They don't like to mess around, just come right in and play like they're dumb or something, because they're not. The penetration, I didn't get a lot of penetration at all. There's that wing feather it broke, them 2 wing feathers. Actually wasn't that bad of a hit. And the head just didn't get a lot of penetration, hitting all those wing feathers and then breaking that leg. And but it's a nice turkey, looks like a 3-year-old. Take him back up here and talk a little bit about her. Another good turkey with a bow. Any of them's a good one with a bow, but anyway, these Georgia birds, they have kind of wore me out. It's been a frustrating year, to be honest with you. I've had more birds skirt me. My setup, like this one, set up for them to come in one spot and they loop around, come in from behind. It's been a frustrating year. And buddy Tim Knight just killed his 99th turkey with a bow, and it actually just worked out perfect for him. Everything that should have gone wrong ended up going right. And he made the statement, said sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Well, I've been the bug all season, and it's just been tough. I looked up and killed one Alabama bird, and I did get that one on video. That was actually a pretty good hunt, but that was during the decoy this season, so it was a longer shot. It just wasn't as good of quality video because of the way it all worked out. But anyway, this one was even worse. I mean, he skirted, he could have come in up top. I could have set up many different ways, but it's almost to the point, I think, you know, when you're woods hunting, when you're cutting and running, you're finding the bird gobble, and that's the way I did this one. This morning I heard him gobbling over here. You know, I had another bird I was worked that bird, and he never did come, never did show up. So later on in the morning, I looped around, came in here where this one was gobbling. I've heard him, the first time I came to Georgia, I heard him over here in the same spot. And he wouldn't come up here then, and this time he did. Walked right up, and instead of coming like I planned on him coming, he looped around. Pretty woods is pretty down through here, but it's done got to the point where I think on these birds, is, you know, hunting woods, birds like this, almost best to set up some decoys to your right, decoys to your left. If they skirt, maybe they'll see one group of decoys, but it's just done got, you know, got tough, got frustrating when nothing works out. You'd like something to work out pretty good in your favor, and you know, this did, but not it didn't work in the favor of the turkey, but it didn't work in the favor of the video either. But anyway, I don't know, it's just been a frustrating year. I mean, I like them. I like to have a hunt to work out as planned every once in a while, where they just come strutting into the decoys and you got something good to show, good to tell about, you know, feel like you did everything right. But you know, in this case, I don't know what y'all saw in the video. I didn't even have time to glance over there. I done got to the point, I'm so frustrated, I just aimed the video out here and hoped the turkey was in it when I shot him, and that ain't no way to come up with nothing quality. But anyway, I'm gonna get it all packed up and get out of here. At the very least, maybe you learn something, you know, about tracking turkeys, that you can track them. Just have to look a little harder. The blood trail's not going to be as big. They're not as big an animal. The feathers absorb a lot of blood, but you can track them, and there'll be some feathers scattered along the way. There was a couple of feathers here, there, and yonder that had blood on them, and that's a lot of times what you'll see. But anyway, we'll get it all packed up and get out of here.